Yeah, guys. All right, guys. We are back, guys. Shout out to the subs, man. Guys, shout out to everybody who clicked on this. And especially, though, guys, big shout out to all the Beatles fans out there. Guys, I'm super excited because I finally get to do the Beatles on this channel. Because you guys know, or maybe not, but guys, the Beatles are one of my favorite bands ever, 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 ever. So I can't do them on this channel because what am I gonna do? React to something for the first time that I've heard over and over my entire life? Like I kind of can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, guys, it's the Beatles. I mean, they're one of my favorite bands ever. You know, guys, not to ramble too much, but guys, when I was, and also not to date myself, but you know, when I was like a kid, like a little kid, that's when CDs were still a thing. Like by the time I was a teenager, like CDs were over. But when I was a kid, CDs were still a thing, and I remember the fourth CD I ever bought in my life. The first one I ever bought was Best of Muddy Waters. Second one I ever bought was the Best of John Lee Hooker. The third CD I ever bought in my life was Zeppelin One, and the fourth CD I ever bought in my life was Sergeant Pepper. And so, guys, I'm just a huge, huge, huge Beatles fan. I was back, not to date myself again, but also back then, I remember going to when I was a kid. You know, my dad has always been into like old stuff. Like that's probably where I get it from, being into super old stuff. But and it's old collectibles and stuff. There used to be this there used to be like it was like a collectible convention that would happen like once a month. Like collectibles and like toys and random stuff. I don't know. Shout out to anybody who knows Frankensons in LA. But there used to be someone there who, because it would be people selling like random collectible stuff, and a lot of like toys, a lot of like Hot Wheels or Star Wars toys or things like that, comic books, baseball cards, just like different random collectible stuff. And there was a dude there who all he sold was like bootleg stuff that you couldn't get at the time. Like, you know, like now you can just look up anything on fucking YouTube, right? But back then you couldn't just find shit. So like he had like the most random shit that you couldn't find anywhere. You know what I mean? Like if you wanted fucking Godzilla, like the original one, the OG, the Japanese release of the first movie, like that one wasn't released at the time. So if you wanted it, you had to get it from like certain places. This dude was one of those who used to sell. If you wanted like Heavy Metal Parking Lot, you know what I mean? If you guys remember that, or if you guys remember the show Cops, there was a back in the day. It's like at least probably, I don't know, because what I'm remembering was probably, this is at least almost 20 years ago. Not to date myself, I was a kid at the time, but I remember it was a parody of Cops, but it was like a Star Wars one. You guys seen that one with stormtroopers? I'm totally blanking on what it was called, but all that kind of stuff, like stuff that you couldn't find anywhere back. But like, you know what I mean? This dude sold it bootleg shit. And anyways, I remember that's where I bought when I was a kid. I remember buying Hard Day's Night because I don't know if they can you find it? Maybe they I think they did a DVD release eventually, right? But yeah, but that's where I got Hard Day's Night. That's where I bought Help. That's where I bought Magical Mystery Tour. That's where I bought Let It Be. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, too, when I was a kid, also is when DVDs were still sort of a thing. When I was a little kid, like I said, by the time I was like a teenager, CDs and DVDs were done. But when I was a little kid, they were still sort of around. And so I remember the one of the first DVDs I bought when I was a kid was the Yellow Submarine, because that one was available. Like you could buy that one at a store. But anyway, I'm rambling, guys. I'm a huge Beatles fan. You know, guys, you guys know music my whole life. You guys know guitar is my main instrument my whole life. The first song I ever learned to play on acoustic guitar, I had been playing electric for a couple months. And I remember being at a store back when magazines were still a thing. You guys remember those magazines? Are they still a thing anymore? And there used to be a magazine called Acoustic Guitar. I don't know if it's still around. And they would have like a bunch of, reviews and stuff and articles. And then in the back of the magazine, they would have like the music, like tabs and sheet music for how to play certain songs. And it had the music for how to play Help. And I remember seeing that and like I had to buy it. And I remember going straight home. And I remember being so excited to learn Help. Guys, I fucking love the Beatles. So anyways, I'm super excited to hear this, guys. I do kind of have my thoughts on it. But, I mean, Real Love was they were good. The anthology ones were good. I mean, I don't know. I know this is the same thing. If I'm not mistaken, didn't they try to do this for anthology? And it didn't get done because George hated it. Am I tripping? I could be mistaken on this, but if I'm remembering correctly, They tried to do this and George didn't like it. So I'm assuming what they did is just salvaged whatever he actually happened to have recorded, and then Ringo and Paul just laid their stuff down this year. I'm guessing, right? I don't know. But guys, I'm super hyped to hear this. Anyways, even if it's whatever. It's not the Beatles, but it's all four of them on a track. So it's the closest we're gonna get. Guys, I'm gonna listen to this twice. We're gonna do this twice because if I watch the video, I'm gonna be distracted by the video, and I want to hear the music. So we're gonna hear it, and then we're gonna watch it. So guys, shut the fuck up and let's get into it, guys.
1, 2, 3. I know it's true. It's all because of you. And if I make it through, it's all because of you.
Yeah.
And now and then, if we must start again, well, we will know for sure that I will love you. Now and then, I miss you. Oh, now and then, I want you to be there for me, always to return.
That's Phil, that last Phil. That Phil.
I know it's true.
Total Ringo Phils. Love it.
It's all because of you. And if you go away, I know you'll I miss you.
guys. Oh my god, guys. That was really, 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 really fire. Oh my god, guys. I feel like all right. Before we watch the video, um, to me it seems like because this just came out, but I read a lot of stuff about it just in the few hours that it's actually been released, and I read a lot of people that didn't like it. So when we're right before we're gonna hear it now, I was like, well, who knows what we're gonna hear? But hearing that, it kind of just reminds me of like some. It's like a lot of times people are so attached to language and to words having a particular meaning and what it means in their mind. Do you know what I'm saying? Meaning like if this had just been released as John Lennon with George Harrison on it, and hey, here's also fucking Ringo and Paul, but they're on this John Lennon track. I bet you, I could be wrong, but I don't think people would have been like as much from what I read as from what I did read because it was the Beatles. So I think people see the Beatles and then it's like, whoa, well, if you put that title on it, then it can't make it, blah, blah, blah. Because that was really fire. I'm listening to it like, wait, this is the song everybody that I read said sucked and that they were hating on. And I read something that said that the vocals sound computery because it was AI, which first of all, people don't even obviously don't understand. I read a few months ago when they talked about they were doing this. They just all they did is separate the vocals from the piano. There's 20 million things you could do. Guys, this fucking stem player. That's what this. I mean, it doesn't do it on here. It does it through the site. But like, that's not. That's not like. That's obviously people not understanding technology. But also like, that was fire, right? Am I tripping? That was super fire, guys. Like what? Who in the fuck, guys? Guys, let's watch this video, guys. I'm super excited now. Everybody who didn't like this is out of their fucking mind. Right? That was a good song. Like, the only reason I could see people not liking it, like I said, is that they have an attachment in their mind of what the Beatles are and means to them emotionally. So then it's like, well, this doesn't compute with that. So therefore, it's not good. Like, that was a fucking great song. And it's technically the Beatles. I mean, it is all four of them on a track. You know what I'm saying? Like, right? Is that not the Beatles? I don't know. I don't know. I could sort of see why some people were like, oh, it's just a cash grab, but it's really not. It's because I'm just saying if it was like some cash grab shit, there's so much other stuff that they could have done and could be doing. You know what I mean? Like if you want to talk into cash grab, I mean just the licensing, and which I don't have anything against, but I'm saying like putting their logo on every single fucking thing you could sell, you could call that a cash grab. How does like just deciding to do a song like all these years later, like where's the cash grab exactly? I don't. What? No. Also, cash grab to fucking Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr. Get the fucking because they don't really got any. They're really struggling. You know what I mean? They really need some money. They're really struggling. They really have to do it just for the cash. What is this? The Ruddles? Who do they think they are? The Beatles or the Ruddles? Guys, we're only in it for the money. Guys, come on. Let's get into this, guys. Those old school Korg tuners, those old big ones. I used to have one of those.
1, 2.
last shot was really cool. That was really cool, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm so glad I did that twice because if I would have just heard it while watching the video, I would have been distracted by how much I hated that video. Guys, I did not like that video at all. Guys, if you like this, shout out to you guys. I did not like that video. What? I don't know. I felt like they could have done something way better. Like you only get one chance to do a video for the last Beatles song. It could have been way better. Guys, I don't know. Did you like it? I don't know. There was certain guys, there were certain aspects I liked, and certain I didn't. Like, all right, it started off with them actually, like this is interesting, right? Like having Ringo and Paul there, but then you jump to the recording during the end for the anthology shit, right? With George there. This is all cool. And then this thing with John looking out on the which I don't know what and it's like all right, okay ish. And they keep using the dB meter to as like a way to cut back and forth. This is and it's like it felt like kind of okay, but then all of a sudden when they got to that weird composite shot right there, guys, no, not that one. That weird composite. Yeah, this is what guys. This is weird. This already, first of all, just doesn't even look right. Like it just looks like they're not because they're not. Obviously, they're clearly not together, and this is not shot together. If it wasn't, this is the weirdest fucking thing I ever seen because like they're clearly not, And then, but then like throwing that guys. I hate this. Guys, I really fucking hate this. Guys, I love the Beatles so fucking much, guys. I do not like this at all. The song was really great, though. I love the song. I'm just saying, guys, I don't know, like, even though you might not have ever made a music video in your life, if someone came to you and said, you're going to direct the last Beatles music video, would you think to do this? I don't know. I just don't like this, guys. I really don't like this. I could appreciate, what they went for, like, hey, how can we get all four of them together? John and George are kind of not here. What do we do? I see what they went for, but like, I don't know. The concept was different from the execution because, guys, this does not look good. I don't know. And aside from not looking good, because who gives a shit if it looks good or not? I just felt like it just feels like a weird concept. Like what is this? And then like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Guys, I don't like this. I really don't like this, guys. Oh my gosh. Guys, hey, what are you gonna do, right? Hey, fuck. Right? Like, is this weird to anybody else? Like, what is this? No, guys, this is not. Don't tell me this is the last. This is what they did for the last Beatles video. I don't know. If you like it, you like it. Guys, I hate it. I fucking hate it, guys. Guys, this is the first time we've done something on this channel that where I'm actually like, I don't like this. Normally, I like everything that we've done so far. Even most of the videos, I don't think we've seen any videos that we don't like, guys. I don't like this. But the song is different though. The song was super fun. How are you gonna tell me people didn't like the song? Because the song was fire. Please don't tell me people liked the video and didn't like the song. Because I loved the song. The song was really good. And like I said, it was really fire the way that the melody and the harmony, if you notice, like after, like when it goes back into from the last chorus, like, or not the last, I'm saying at the end of the chorus, going back into the verse, like there's like it takes a little bit, like almost 2 bars to resolve. Like it stays on the 4 chord and then resolving back into a 1, but like it stays on it across the beat, like over the bar line, like onto the downbeat of the next bar. Like super fire shit, you know what I'm saying? Even like at the beginning when Paul's bass came in, you can hear him doing like, some bass lines and not just, because it's so slow, you would almost think to just go like the basic thing which he did at the beginning would be to just hold like the root notes, just to go, just to do something, you know what I mean? Like something like that where you're just, because it's so slow. But then like immediately he started actually, like right after he started doing like some actual, moving and stuff. And so like super fire, guys, the track itself was fire. Guys, I fucking hated that video. Guys, I did not expect to hate that video, guys. I really did not. Guys, this is one of the worst videos I've ever seen. I'm not exaggerating. Like, I get it, and it's cool. Like, oh no, but it's Ringo Young, and now, but it's him. Now. I get it, but I don't know. I don't know. You guys like this? I don't. I don't know. I mean, I do like the, he's got a fucking Wagner amp right there. That's cool. That's cool. Um, and I mean, Paul's using I mean, it's cool the gear and shit. I mean, also, how fucking huge is that kick drum? Damn, and that's crazy because Ringo fucking, he typically plays a smaller kick. I mean, and then what do you think about this? About using the AI to have their faces move? I don't know. It's fine. I mean, I just feel like, what I'm saying? Like, guys, like on the flip side, guys, if you guys have never seen, we're gonna have to do it on this channel. But guys, if you guys ever seen off the top of my head the video for Little Wing from Stevie Ray Vaughan, if you guys have never seen that video, it came out after Stevie Ray Vaughan died, and the whole it's an instrumental track, right? So it's like almost like 6.5 minutes. So it's like, how do you do a video for an instrumental track 6.5 minutes after one of the great guitar players of all time dies? And the whole video is just like a tribute, like to just like it's just showing all the great blues guitarists of all time and all Stevie's favorite guys. And then you see Stevie, and then you see like the sadness of him dying and like the like news articles and headlines and stuff about his death, right? But my point is, like, it was done in a way where it's like it makes you nostalgic for all of the music and for him and everything, and because it's like, oh, this is it and he's done, like he died, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it gives like a certain thing that to me they could have done with this, where it's like they could have gone down nostalgia alley and it felt like that's what they tried to do, but it didn't work right. Like, we don't need fucking Paul with Paul from back then in this weird fucking, we don't need that. We don't need Paul, and I don't know. I felt like if you're gonna go the nostalgia route, they could have done it. So, you know what I'm saying? They could have like really had you like wanting to cry your eyes out over the fact that they're fucking the band is done, over the fact that John and George are gone. I know I'm rambling, but guys, I felt like I really hated that video, guys. They could have really made you like want to cry by the end of it. With like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with what it is, and this is the last time we're ever going to hear the four of them on a track again, something new. Like, they could have really taken you down that here's like nothing but pure nostalgia. Here's all the old stuff here. And they tried to, you know what I mean? They had them, walking onto the field of Shea Stadium, and, we're seeing, some of the stuff from the different movies and stuff. And, but, do you know what I'm saying? I can't, guys, my bad, but I can't get over Guys, this is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Guys, if a YouTuber put this together, everybody would still hate on him and be like, all right, we get you're a YouTuber, but damn, this looks bad. What is this? Guys, no, guys, we're not. And I get it. I get it. It's like, here's older George and young George. I don't know. This shot, this zoom in shot where they're with George right there in the studio. Did we need Sgt. Pepper George? Do we really that's from when they did Hello Goodbye, right? But guys, like I said, I'm a huge Beatles fan, guys. I'm a huge fan. I've seen everything, I've heard everything. I've watched fucking all the docs, everything. I fucking have the anthology books. Guys, I can play every single thing. I have the complete scores, everything. I'm the biggest Beatles fan, guys. I'm huge into the Beatles, but guys, this video is not it. This looks fucking terrible. What the fuck? Guys, this broke my fucking heart as a Beatles fan, guys. Oh my god. Guys, like, the stuff you could do when you have the Beatles. Guys, did any of you ever get to see Love, the Cirque du Soleil? Like, I've seen that a few times. Amazing. Guys, when you have the Beatles plus a creative mind, you could do some crazy shit. What is this, guys? What the fuck is this? Guys, I hate it so much. I fucking love the Beatles. Oh my gosh, guys. Hey, what can you do? Fuck it. But this is crazy. Guys, I mean, I will say too though that, like, I don't know. Is it weird for anybody else too to just like, it is what it is, but like, just the way they're dressed, does that not throw anybody off kind of a little bit, just to see like I get it, like what are they gonna do? They're not gonna dress, like I get it, but like it also feels weird to see like George and John like that and then see Ringo in some Hot Topic track jacket. And fucking and Paul and him, I mean, he's wearing some track pants, Paul's wearing some fucking jeans, like, and a fucking, like, I don't know, some fucking denim jacket that his fucking daughter probably designed, like, which is cool, but it's just like, the whole thing doesn't work, guys. This does not work. Like, this just doesn't work. I don't know. I don't know. I Just guys, shout out to anybody who watched this. Watched me ramble about this, guys. Guys, did I make it clear that I fucking love the Beatles though? Like, I have to keep saying that because of how much, not just like to be like, oh, let me justify it or don't get mad at me. I don't give a fuck, but like, just in terms of so I can explain why I hate this so much. It's the reason I hate this so much is not just because this is bad, but because I love the Beatles so fucking much, guys. I've argued, and I probably still will continue to argue forever. They are the greatest band ever. They're not my favorite band. They're probably my second or third favorite band. Zeppelin is still my favorite, but I could argue that the Beatles are a better band than Zeppelin. You know what I mean? Even though I love Zeppelin, but I actually I'd probably put them number 2. I probably got to go Zeppelin and the Beatles, and then maybe Eagles number 3, maybe. Oh, you got to put CCR up there for sure too. But I'm just saying, like, guys, I'm so huge into them, guys. I'm so huge into them. I can't believe. I know it's like, are you still rambling about this? Yes, because I'm still in disbelief over what the fuck we just saw. How do you guys? I don't know shit about making a music video. I've never made anything, guys. I could have done something way better than this, guys. I know I could have, like. Because this should have made me want to cry. That's the thing. Like, it should have evoked. I guess it did evoke strong emotions. So I guess they did the job. Mission complete, right? But it shouldn't be this type of emotion. It should have evoked me fucking wanting to bawl my eyes out over my entire life of spent listening to the Beatles and the fucking. You know what I mean? All the time that I've been listening to them, all the moments in my life, and you know what I mean? And all just the emotional connection and everything. And then here's the last time you're hearing them together. And I should have been ready to bawl my fucking eyes out on this video. Instead, I'm fucking laughing and rambling about how terrible this is. Guys, shout out to all the subs, man. I'm gonna shut the fuck up, guys. Hey, what can you do? Guys, we'll be back. I wish I could say we'll be back with some more Beatles, but guys, like I said, I've seen everything they've done. I've heard everything they've done, all the bootlegs, everything. Guys, when I was like 13, that fucking I bought the this is, like I said, the tail end. I think this was like CDs. They didn't even have them in stores anymore. I think like all the CD stores had already closed by that time, but there used to be a flea market at PCC, if you guys know LA. I think the flea market's still there. It's the beginning of every month. I think like the first Sunday of every month. Or second Sunday. Whatever. I forgot. It's that one or the Rose Bowl. I forgot which one was the first, which was the second. But they had like a parking lot that was just full of vendors that would sell records. And there used to be a guy there who would sell bootleg CDs and bootleg DVDs. Like I said, even though the stores were done, like there was no more record shops by that time, but people still, you might have a DVD player at home still. So anyway, I remember buying a CD of all the demo recordings of Strawberry Fields Forever. Guys, when I was 13, that was my shit. If you guys ever heard the acoustic when he was the takes 1 through fucking 100, there was a million takes of it. So good, guys. So good. Like, that was my shit when... Guys, I fucking love the Beatles. I hated this video. Guys, we'll be back. Do I sound like fucking Mean Mr. Mustard or what the fuck, guys? We'll be back, guys. Shout out to all the subs, guys. And, guys, we'll be back. Go check out my real channel in the description, guys, with my music. And, guys, we'll be back.